hey there, hi there, ho there, everybody. This is Orbital Lance. I'm your Orbital Lancer, and we're back with Blueprints. And, well, last time I recorded, not a lot happened, so I actually skipped some recording time. We're up to day 7 here. I did discover a couple things. In the last one that you saw, I was wondering if setting a specific time for the time lock safe would function. Function's probably wrong. If it would hold over between sessions. And it looks like it does not. Which is unfortunate, because I think that implies that anytime you set that clock, it's gotta be, like... It can't be expecting you to play for a whole hour, can it? Anyway, I'm gonna rush back there, even though it's gonna cost me some footprints. And I'm gonna see what room I can get, because I discovered another room. A hovel that cost me... You know those rooms that cost you diamonds to enter? It costs you extra footsteps, too. About 3 footsteps per diamond, I think. Root cellar. Rooms in your house will be more likely to contain dig spots today. I saw a room that had what I'm guessing is a dig spot last time. Items for trade. I've got nothing to trade. Tool shed, though. What is a special item? The hovel referenced a couple things. A couple tools that might be here. A hammer. Sledgehammer. Can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. That's handy. And a shovel. Looks like it could be useful for digging. Cool. Alright, so we got a couple fun little toys to play with. I'm gonna guess that the shovel... I'm gonna guess the sledgehammer won't do anything for boarded up passages like that one that we found. And now the games truly begin. Let's start off going forward. Pantry, guest bedroom, at chapel. I don't want the chapel, even though it would afford us more options. 10 more steps, but fewer options. No, you know what? I'll take that. Guest bedroom. I will cash in and get more steps. Who's the guest here? The hunt. Ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house, I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. Didn't need to know the rules of darts. I don't think there's anything there that's really a hint for how the game works. I've still not figured out how that works. Oh, what is this? It didn't even let on that there might be a diamond. That's just lucky. Okay, well. Maybe not the best use of a room, but I feel like it was a good one. A nook with a key and a storeroom with a key, a diamond, and 10 coins. Or a den with a diamond and more passages. I do like passages. I'm gonna risk it with the storeroom, though. Let's get some money. Give me that money. It's the Erika Ishii character from Monster Prom. Oh, there's more money. I didn't grab it all. I only grabbed 5. I almost didn't notice that. Okay. Alright. We're sort of back where we started now, with 50 footprints, and with 50 footprints in the entry hall. But we've got some supplies for the road. bedroom. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2. Hallway, billiard room. I'm gonna go with the hallway because it has more doors. Now the game is truly... Oh, you know, never thought about it before, but I think this square might imply that there's only ever one outer room. Never had anything in the inventory before. Billiard room and a nook. The observatory. I do try to keep going to the observatory to keep the shines, my number of shines growing. I'm up to 5 shines. Let's see what books we can get with 5. North Star, 1 gold. Twins adds 2 trunks. The Slice adds 3 steps. Diamondus Minor, 1 gem. And the Southern Cross, rooms with 4 doors, are more common today. I can get behind that if I luck into that. Brought some pizza here. Oh, yes. Rooms with 4 doors are more common. I think I need that. I think I need that kind of boost. There's never anything up here, is there? No, it's just that, and I don't think there's any need to point it in a different direction, at least none that occurs to me. Just watch, there's some gigantic puzzle. Wait. The door's on this side. Okay. Right, because it had to tilt it to accommodate the direction I'm in. I'm used to it being different. Pantry. Even more money. I might actually be able to afford something. Banana. I'm back up to 50 footsteps. Are you the same? You look the same. I don't know if I appreciate this somber mood music. Commissary, items for sale. Corridor is always unlocked. I think I gotta go with the courtyard because it's got more doors. It costs me my last gem, though. There's a trunk. Trunk, which you can smash. Let's put that hammer to use. That's a lot of gemstones. Okay. Alright, nice to have the hammer. And this is the first time I've ever dug anything. It's diggy, diggy hole. A rather dirty coin can be spent in shop rooms. Nice. Cool. I got 1 coin. I think the smart move is, well, my head is saying to go this way, but my heart is saying to go this way. Cloister, 3 gems? I've never seen the cloister before. Let's see what this cloister is, even though it costs every gem. It's an imposing statue. Boarded up because, yeah, that's a... We've already put a wall there in a previous room. How does one get in there? Can you dig from over here? Those are definitely dig spots. But how do you get to them? I can't imagine that they're just meant to be decorative. Right? They wouldn't just be decorative. Okay, well, I'm gonna press onward. Archives. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. Is that just for the room, or for every room? I don't know if I like that. I can't afford passageway. Spare room it is? No, I have to know. I have to know. Ooh. It's a kind of a spooky room. Fishing pole. A scroll. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rank 5, East Wing. But starting at rank 3, West Wing. So starting in that room, going here, 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 up through the cloister, and then it looks like it just jogs a little to the right, then up one more? Do I have to follow that exact path? What do we got here? Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Popular children's writer Marion Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered on Thursday that her picture book, Swimbird, had been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's second time winning this prestigious honor. Previous medal was, of course, for her debut effort. She was no stranger to the public eye even before her literary success, the niece and closest living relation of Baron H.S. Sinclair. Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political associations that one might make with the Sinclair family. Ooh. This next one looks like it's less than 6 months later. Right? Yeah, August, September, October, November, December, January. Yeah, that's just 5 months later. Swimbird author never considered herself a success. Gail Herms. She confided, "My son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I had always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime. So we ran out of books we owned. My imagination had to take over from there." Marigold has elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the color red. A statement that has been held with much skepticism by the many pundits that viewed the book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne? The Red Prince was her debut book. I'm playing a game called Blue Prince. Red Prince is named for her son and his inflexible love of the color red. Are we playing another son of this author, Marion Marigold? And for political associates, one might make the Sinclair family. She's the niece of Baron H.S. Sinclair. This is some oh, there's more. Publisher and author detained by Red Guard and questioned. That's the Red Guard again. Inflexible love of the color red. Is the Red Prince related to the Red Guard? Caleb Manning and his publisher, Philip White, were 2 of 3 dozen names that appeared on a leaked dossier naming them a person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Though no group has come forth to officially take responsibility of the attack, it's widely believed by authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who also call themselves the Children of Blackwater. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time that the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, though the charges were later dropped. In the bomb shelter, we found a note suggesting that the Red Guard was coming to invade or occupy the house or something, and that a lot of the security systems were put there in the name of because of that, or in spite of that. Marigold drops publisher. Local author and popular personality Marion Marigold has announced a split with her long-term publishing partner Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, who Marigold has past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is the 3rd prominent writer to distance themselves from the publisher this week. Manning and White at press function. Was seen at the corner, suspicious bag under blank. 3rd major something since last year. It's anticipated blank charged by the Crown. Manning was the last. Trial begins Tuesday. Expected to last up to something with grand treason. Alright. This probably doesn't mean anything, but referring to this person as Mr. White is making me think about the game Clue. Because while here in the United States, Clue, the murdered person in Clue is known as Mr. Body. But over in England, it's not Mr. Body, it's Mr. Black, to go along with the color theming. I don't think that means anything necessarily for what we're doing here, but it could be a weird little... Alright. But it could be a weird little... it could be a tip of the hat to Clue, because this is definitely a very Clue-like environment that we're in. We'll see, though. Cinca? No traces discovered of Cinca heiress, but search continues. Mary Matthew Jones, author and illustrator whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name Marion Marigold, was last seen by a close friend around 3:45 p.m. Friday, getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Mrs. Jones never arrived home and the carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are concerned, have not deemed the case foul play. It's an out-of-character incident at this point, and we are seeking information. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum heist. Thieves in the royal capital of Fen Ares have broken into one of the Crown's fabled closed exhibits. These lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the use of the aristocracy, and high peerage and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles. At least not until today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds, dredging for clues. The museum authorities said they were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard, and disabled the security system. By the time the militia arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Militia? You call them the militia for a museum robbery? Well, I guess it is, if it is the crown jewels. Although an official registry of the lost jewels has not been publicly announced, among the treasured artifacts rumored to be stolen is a renowned ruby crown of Orenda Ares, the priceless crown jewel whose material worth pales in comparison to the historic value. If these rumors are true, the evidence may suggest that the theft was politically motivated. And that appears to be the last page. Good. How far apart are these? August 85, January 86, November 86, November 11th, November 17th, and February 87. September 2nd of an unknown year. Okay. This is, heavy stuff. Heavy stuff. Wow, these archives don't mess around. We got a map, and I think the map means we should go west. An archived floor plan. Weight room, you lose half your footsteps, no deal. I gotta gamble. It's handy. Chapel. The patio spreads diamonds in each green room. That sounds good. We don't need to go forward through the patio. And I do like diamonds. Oh, but I need a diamond to go in. Archived floor plan it is. Oh, look. A nook. No, a nook always has a key, at least. Noteworthy. Ah, I did remember a notebook this time, incidentally. I've got it right here. And I am... It's the notebook I keep by my bed to write down all the dreams that I have before I forget them. And all of the story ideas that I want to write down before I go to bed. Okay, so it looks like the effect of the archives is persisting from room to room. But here we are in the nook, so then we go to the corridor, the archives, the cloister, and then we go north in the cloister. Alright. Okay, and it's probably unnecessary, but because of the little southernish dip, I'm actually going to go like this. Even though I don't think I really need to. Great Hall, 7 locked doors. Bedroom. When you enter this room, you gain 2 footprints. Man, it's got to be the Great Hall, but I don't have many keys. 7 locked doors, you say? Treasure map. It probably doesn't mean anything, but I'm going to try the uppermost door here. Use a key. Aha, okay. Oh, no. Green rooms don't cost diamonds to draft, sounds good. I think I gotta go to the chapel, as much as I hate using the chapel. I really hope I come in from that door, so that I can still go that way. Okay, good. Good. Don't want to lose too much money here. Yep, alright, use the last key. I've got no gems. Archived floor plan. No. Treasure map, E. Okay, here we go. E. This looks like the spot. Okay. Time to start digging. You know it. Dig the whole day through. Come on, give me the treasure. Give me the treasure. One of the lost coffers of Mount Holly. Nice. It contains 40 coins. I'm rich. Rich. And I got a nice little die here. That'll be handy. And a diamond. Well, that was a fun little adventure. Do I still have the map? I do. Okay. Well, I guess I need to go back to the Great Hall. Yeah. Take my money. I probably can't go through this door because all the doors are locked, right? Locked. Okay. I need to find... the archives. The archives and the Nook. They both look like they afford us opportunities to go north. I want to get away from all this moody music. Drawing room. Furnace. Drawing room it is. The rank 4 drawing room. And that just goes to the Great Hall. I'm curious. Which door do you go through? You're still locked. That makes sense. I don't know why I assumed anything different. Nursery, a den. The den looks like a good idea. There's that. Of course, can't go there because that's where the corridor is. Commissary, items for sale. You know, we got some money. I kind of want to see what's for sale. Aw, yeah. Dirigiblocks. That just looks like a fun game. The commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. It's only day 7. So we should be good. Also, we saw that thing the other day that said that red memos were lies. Without? Oh. Huh. Let me think here. That could be a pilot. That could be a paratrooper. Soldier. I'm leaning towards something like pilot. Without garden, arbor, orchard, trees, plot. Pilot without plot would be I. Okay. Pilot without plot would be I. I don't know if I'm satisfied with that answer, but I'll mull that over. Sale 50% off, 2 days only, day 20 and 21. Oof. This is a charitable game. It does not assume that I will have been done by then. Ooh, upgrade discs. Okay, a gem for 3. A set of gems. 4 gems for 10 gold. A key for 10, and an upgrade disc for 15. These all sound good. I'll get an upgrade disc. Nice. Upgrade disc. I definitely need another key. Can I get more? Give me 4 gems. I can't afford another key. 4 gems, 2 keys. I don't need another gem. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay, I'll stop there. Partly because I'm out of money. A rotunda can rotate. 3 diamonds. Yes, please. And we can't go that way because that's the drawing room. But we can spin. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love this. I love this. This is great. This is so great. Locked? If only someone had keys. Oh, wait. Passageway. Requires 2 rooms. Yes. I'll do that. Okay, that is south. That room turned me around, literally and metaphorically. If I go forward, that'll be rank 7. That will be definitely the furthest rank I've ever had. Yeah. Kitchen, food for sale, or an archived room. I'll gamble with the archive. Of course. Of course. Oh, and a key card. Alright. Eh? Oh no. I lost half of my remaining footsteps just by opening this room, and look at all of those security doors. Wow. Locked. Curses. Should I rotate again and see what we got? Yeah, I want to use the rotunda to determine what that room is, not the next one. Come on. Oh yeah. Here we go. Secret passage leads to a room of a color of your choice. Or an archived plan. I guess I'll go archived. The library. I don't think I've been in this room yet. The house directory is a great resource for information. If you wish to read more about a specific room in your house, press R to pull up the directory. Cool. Type, drafting and blueprint. Rarity, unusual. Drafted 1 time. Nice. Mount Holly Library Book Request Form in library use only. Books and periodicals requested with this form will be pulled and available the next time you draft the library. Please select one. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington by Andrew Darrell. Swinburne by Marion Marigold. The Fixed Stars by Richard Witt. History of Orindia, Caleb Manning. EPCW Pump System User Manual. Drafting Strategy, Architectural Digest, Volume 3. That sounds useful, but considering what we just read about Swinburne, I think I gotta go Swinburne. Can I write my name down? The above signee is responsible for all materials checked out using this form and understands new requests cannot be made on days in which a previously requested book or periodical has been pulled. Okay, so not only can I only select one of these, I can't make a new request the next time the library shows up. Simon P. Jones? Blueprints, notes. Your name, Simon P. Jones. I wonder if Simon might be the password, since Sinclair wasn't doing it. Even if Simon is like 3 letters shorter. All right. A key. Great. All right, let's figure out what this is. Laundry room. Launder your currency. Conference room. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. Archived. What? Chamber of Mirrors. Those mirrors, those doorways opened on a delay. Hat on a finger. Oh my. Oh my. Gotta get to the weight room. I don't have many footsteps left. The commissary didn't let us buy food. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay, I'm gonna draft this door without necessarily going to it. Because if there's something that has a good option for food, I might. We've already seen archives. -2. You can have multiple weight rooms? One, 0. I feel cheated. Oh well. I feel like that was a good day. That was a good day. Red Villa, 25 rooms, rank reached 7, steps taken 48. Items found 4, new rooms 7. You know, taking 48 steps isn't bad, considering I lost half my steps twice. Okay. I'm gonna try one more, but I'm gonna try to make this a speedy one. No real huge planning. Assuming such a thing is viable. Day 8. I'm going to check the outside room again. That ominous Mount South. Mount Holly makes sense now, because it really does look like a holly leaf or something. Hovel. Special floor plans now cost feet instead of that. Shrine. Make an offering, receive a blessing. Shelter protects you from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms you draft. That would be useful, but I want to see what a shrine looks like. Although I don't have anything to offer. I'm going to see it. Oh, wow. Make an offering of money. May result in the bestowal of a beneficial blessing that will last several days. I have no money to offer, but this is good to know about. It's good to know about, and good to know that it can last several days. Hands. Okay. If I find another one of those wonderful treasure chests... Something in that backstory about Marigold made me think about the bird baths. There might be a significance to the bird baths, but I'm at a loss as to what it might be. Oh, the plank isn't down. I wanted to see if we could see the garage entrance, but, you know, it kind of makes sense that we might not be able to if we've not drafted a garage yet. Alright. Are those flowers the same? Den, get a diamond. Nook, get a key. Diamond. I like diamonds. It all starts with this, after all. Jewels and ultimate powers and whatnot. Okay. 10 gold. Coin. Diamond. Maybe I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna donate 10 gold. See what happens. Trying to get some good screenshots here. And 10. You have received the blessing of the General. After you draft a red room, if you have at least 5 different ranks containing red rooms, you gain 5 diamonds. Blessing duration 3 days. Okay. If you have at least 5 different ranks containing red rooms, you gain 5. That's almost an encouragement to get red rooms more often. It's also another thematic link between the color red and militaries. So maybe the Red Prince is active in that sense. Parlor. Let's see here. The box and the white box, this box and the white box are both empty. There is a second wind-up key in this room. The statement on the white box is true. Okay. 1. Coin purse. Each time you collect 3 coins, earn an additional coin in interest. Okay, if there is a second wind-up coin, wind-up key, it's not jumping out at me. I wish there was, but I don't think there is, unless it's like super hidden. Alright, let's assume that it's hidden. I mean, let's assume that it's not here. Unless it's like hidden in a way that could be visible but not accessible. I'm gonna say there's not an extra key in the room. So that's false. There's a second wind-up key in this room. The statement on the white box is true. This box and the white box are both empty. Okay. Now, I'm assuming that there are no white keys in the boxes. That doesn't feel like it would be playing fair. So that would mean that this is a lie, and this is a lie. And this is true. This box and the white box are both empty. This is a true statement, which would mean I want to open this one. Yeah. Okay. Commissary, items for sale, guest bedroom plus 10. Okay. Guest bedroom. With an extra diamond. I'm taking longer than I want to. I was really hoping this would just be a really short short thing. Commissary, items for sale, billiard room, spare room. The revelation that we can have multiple kinds of rooms is keys for sale, locksmith. Okay. I like knowing that locksmith exists. Pantry. Get that money. And a couple more footsteps from a friendly banana. Drawing room. Cool. Courtyard has a gem requirement. Bedroom, closet has 2 items. Courtyard. Let's get more green rooms discovered. Ah, one of those pesky. Pesky. Trunk is locked. I don't think I want to use that yet. As much as I loved opening that trunk last time. An observatory. Keep boosting our... keep boosting the number of stars we can get. Farmer's apple. Apples are extra delicious today. Good. diamond is minor, +1 diamonds, and a pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. I forget, are the chests in the entrance hall locked? Okay, whatever I pick better have a couple of doors. Hallway. Hallway's perfect. Excuse me. I'll just take a quick peek. You're not locked, are you? And how about you? You're locked. Alright, I'm gonna hold on to my keys for a little bit. I think I'm already locked out. Dang it. Yeah, because the guest bedroom has no forward plans. Observatory does not. Technically, the courtyard has a way forward, but it doesn't have a... I don't have a key card. Okay, so I think day 8, I gotta call it. Oh well. Well, and we've seen the shrine, and it says that this benefit will stick with us for a couple of days. So that's nice. Well, with that in mind, I'm going to call it quits here. Thank you for coming along on this little jaunt back to Blueprints. We've got... We got a lot of stuff to think about after this session. And think about it we shall before next time. Bye, everybody.